Alright, Shalom, I'm the brother Tasiyat, coming back with another video. Before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. May the election be upon your households. Shalom. So today I want to make a video concerning an article on DutchNews.nl. Okay, and the title says, "New rules will allow banks to swap info on all payments over 100 euros. This was from January 26th. So that's today. But it has been, going around for a little longer than that because I heard it earlier. Now, what that means is that anything that you buy, or anything that you get out of the ATM above 100 euros, is being, how do you say that? That information is being swapped between banks, man. Okay, because the government wanna control the money of so-called criminals in this way, but it also affects the local people, of course, man. So it says the government is planning to allow banks to swap information about every transaction of more than 100 euros that its customers make in a further effort to combat money laundering and criminal cash flows, you see. So in order to combat, criminal cash flow, they want to do this. MPs, member of the parliaments, of the government of the in the Netherlands is from the Tweede Kamer and the Eerste Kamer. They are so-called representing the people. So the MPs, the members of the parliaments, are due to debate the government's latest plans to crack down on money laundering and the financing of terrorism later on Thursday. But the 100 euro limit has come in for major criticism from some MPs already. Of course, because 100 euros, that's almost like almost anyone that works, can do a transfer from 100 euros. You might even buy a jacket over this price. You might even, pay a bill over this price. You might even do I say that boodschap in the Dutch. What is it called? Groceries. So they are gonna track your every move, and they say, of course, it's for criminals. But we know that, this is one of those things that is leading up towards the MOTB. The thing that they will put inside your hand or inside your brain for you to buy and sell. And if you don't have it, you cannot do it, man. Okay. Ultimately, this is going to lead to also to the CBDC, the central bank digital currency system, because then they have full control over your money and over your spendings, right? Now, let's say if you do something that they don't like, and you, how do you say that? And you want to spend something, okay? They might block your account, man, and be like, no, you cannot spend your money outside of a 3 kilometer radius of your home. You cannot spend your money, okay? And maybe the store, closest to your home is closed, and you have to go to a store 5 kilometers away. You cannot even buy that, And if you do, or let's say you might text somebody or call somebody that you know from family to buy these things for you. They can also track your calls, of course. They can track your text messages to see if you maybe send somebody else to grab your daily needs for you. If you might transfer 100 euros in this case to the account of a family member for him to get you something, they will also see that and also track it. So ultimately they're gonna have full control because they have enough money, man. But it's about the control, Anyway, it says here, the idea is simple. Criminals seldom use just one bank, and by putting all 100 euros plus transactions anonymously in one pile, it should be possible to detect patterns in cash flow which could lead to criminal gangs or terrorists. All odd or suspect payments should then be reported to the authorities for investigation. So, if I understand it correct, everything above 100 euros, the transaction is being reported to the authorities for investigation. So they're just about to control, man. Now, let me get the scripture on that. Let's go to the book of Revelation. Let me see. Let me see. Revelations. Revelations chapter 13. Let me start at verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now the image of the beast is a system, these let's say that these LGBTQ, the alphabet people, following them, giving them so-called honor in this world. Everybody's equal. Okay, all these things that are going on in the society. That's the image of this beast, of these Edomites, the so-called white people. Okay, because they are ruling the planet Earth right now. Like Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They are ruling, and they are doing some wicked shit, man. Okay, making it normal for children to learn how to pole dance, on school. Meanwhile, they are 6, 7 years old. Things like that. That is the image, man, of the beast. A really image. Something that's contrary to the Most High. And if you don't worship it, eventually you will be killed, man. So eventually, if you don't, coincide with this society, okay, it will lead up, eventually of you being persecuted, man, being killed, of course, man. So they are gonna come for the prophets also, because we are, telling everything against this society, that this kingdom should be going down. We're exposing these elites, exposing the governments, exposing the plans, what they're doing, breaking out the scriptures concerning the prophecy, So they have their eyes on us, man. Now, something as small as this from 100 euros, that is also something that belongs to their image to their system, So right now it might not be that heavy yet, but eventually something is going to come whereby you don't have a choice. You either comply or you go to jail or you get killed, man. And he caused it all. Who is he? The beast, they say that he refers to the ones that is ruling right now, the Edomites, okay, the so-called white people. He caused it all, both small and great. So either you're small or great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So you're gonna have a mark, and this mark is a so-called RFID CHIP. Okay, you already know what it is. And it's not necessarily going to be literally in your right hand or literally in your forehead, but just maybe in your brain, or in your right arm or your left arm, whatever, man. It's going to be a device to do what? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So you cannot buy or sell anything, you cannot purchase anything, you cannot do a transaction unless you have this CHIP, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so ultimately this is gonna gear up towards that, man. But these are just some small steps, to let the people know what the government is letting the people know. Like, listen, this is what we're going to do, and you cannot do anything against it, man. They're slowly but surely destroying us. Okay, taking away of freedom which we didn't have even in the first place, you know. Anyway, however, the Dutch privacy watchdog Autoriteit Persoonsgegevens has described the move as a form of mass surveillance, which makes any deviation from the norm suspect. So the norm around the €100 transaction, you're gonna be a suspect if you don't transaction above that, you know. So that's basically almost everybody in the society. MPs too have said the measure goes too far. Finance Minister Sigrid Kaag said earlier this week that the €100 lower limit could be raised if there are good arguments to do so. The banks, which say combating money laundering is costing them 1.4 billion a year, have welcomed the move. The Dutch Banking Association said last December that increasing the limit could lead to important signs of money laundering being missed.